Gotta lock in YCX's ever-present Nautilus. Not gonna be a Braum, which would have been fine this game. Might have been nice to the Poppy to mess with real plays for any very, very early objectives. The bot lanes have now switched. Climbs around. Aggressively do want to play this. Climber just gets into the pixel bush. Shun also around to check the picture-in-picture. Here he goes. Gets the flag and drag in, but that's not going to be enough to keep Joe alive. The triple feather pull. Roots up all three. The shot procced. Doesn't lead to all that much, but I just want to say very nice taunt. Shun now coming on over. May want to try and steal this. Down to 1600 HP. Keeper's Verdict knocks one away. Realm Warp in, and Climber's going to be forced back off this. They did switch the bot lane down for that, worth noting. So the wave up top side is going to go missing. Ults. In terms of the equalizer, Poppy ult, Realm Warp down. Hook through the knockup. Well played by YTX. Cataclysm buys some time. Exhaust comes on down, and that means that XQW gets the kill onto Scout. Climber over the wall. Shun tries to buy some space, but they go playing that without really having that many ultimates. They lose another member. Double flashes off Scout. The question I am now asking myself is, when's Dragon realistically going to be starting to be set up for? LGD walks in to Joe. Flash for the quickness, but the massive chunk onto Pace is a nightmare. Keeper's Verdict knocks one away, but Pace is caught inside the Cataclysm. No feather puller, and Climber just brings down Pace. Still didn't have the flash after the grubs. Dragon should be taken by Climber here. Is there a smite on Jaw? No, there is not. Oh, interrupt on XQW gets the taunt. The Winds of War. Phase rush out to safety. We'll delay the reset actually, so we'll lose a bit of a wave topside for that. Scout's going up now. Won't be able to shun us around. Payne's going back mid lane. We'll need to pick up that wave realistically before coming on over. Keeper's Verdict. Hooked. Will knock out the Nautilus. Down to 1700 HP, still has the W. So they just get to pick up the Herald. Okay, good contest, good Keeper's Verdict. Xiaoshu TP'd in for this. LGD's gonna give that one up. A little bit frustrating. They're the ones to the river first, but Shun with a good angle there for the Keeper's Verdict. It's a fair amount of value. Now I'm going to try and collapse topside. Potentially just drop the Herald and Overload here. I think they need to bother. I don't think they will. 3 grubs, but no Herald drop required. For JDG. The grubs, of course, are largely LGD's way. You couldn't use them there is what I was trying to get at. Got a Realm Warp in. Knocked up on the flag and drag. Cataclysm comes on through. Scout flashes out. Sassy and XQW in the backside. The hero's entrance already haven't come through. But look where Scout is. Way too deep and goes down. Featherpull exhaust on the pace. He's the flash where he's been so slow. Culling will force the Featherstorm. Taunt after. Can't find the pull until he's already dead. LGD just skirmishing better. Overloading the defensive tools. JDG trying to make the proactive move, and it goes real wrong. Herald mid. Bit of chunk, not too much more. The Savior comes up to clean it up. Sassy and Climber tasked with cleaning up this dragon. Public execution. Trading relatively well here. In comes the redemption. Should leave Xiaoshu relatively healthy. TP in from Rise. Hang on, everyone's coming in now. YCX going to be in danger as I think he's just going to get burned down. Pace picks that one up. Xiaoshu still stepping on forwards. Gets a decent amount of speed. Flashing now on top of Climber. Flash from Shun looking for an engaged flash out from Climber. Sassy has to backstep. That'll be turret, you would imagine. But for nice reactive play there from JDG. Hayes also getting a good wave into mid lane. This isn't bad from them, actually. TP out behind. Turret was secured. But they now need to... They're going to try and use the Zyra Rakan back. They've done it! They couldn't break the shield. Rakan started backing early, allowing Pace to stick around for longer because he can just tag. Have a look at the replay. Because Zeus going to start resetting now. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, back to life, never mind. Public execution on top and pays! Heal, redemption, room prison. Sassy does manage to slide away on one side. Chovy needs to flash on the other. Savior caught in the equalizer. Isn't doing all that much value. Depth charge onto Scout to stop him chasing on to his Lucian. But this time there's enough tools to keep Pays alive. Sassy room prison. Scout beginning to unload. And Xiaoshu burns down the Galio. Sassy has to flash away an LGD. Try to pull the trigger on Pays. Big prize for JDG. Hook into the public execution. Depth charge. Run warp now coming on in. The equalizer back is pretty solid. Pace will featherstorm the wrong direction but stays alive. Climber flashing out, having to throw down the cataclysm. They've killed off Xiaoshu 1-for-1 right now. Hook again. Ward's not great in that push. Savior on the other side getting a lot of damage down the top of Scout and should. To the back goes SQW. Gets the taunt. They do get Pace. Savior flashing over. It's stopped by the steadfast presence. Overload comes on through. And Sassy will Drake out. That Chunk gets a stun in the wall. Triple kill to Scout. Finally falls, but Shun with some miracle work. I think it'll be a 5-for-4. Blood in the river. But it is JDG that climb out of the pile of corpses. Exceptional button pressing from JDG, though. Finds the needle in the haystack to get out of it. Keeper's verdict goes wide. Hook also goes wide. Control on the river. It's LGDs. They have largely been first in the river this series. JDG, however, on the retakes have been very strong. Shun in particular deserves a shout out for being really, really exceptional. 100% KP, only member on the field to not have died so far. Very good Poppy game. Yep, Tenchi agreed. Pulling over the wall. Quickness. Buys some time. Trying to battle down tower. Hero's entrance. Xiaoshu has to flash away. Big feather pull. Sassy now forced to back on the other side of Xiaoshu. On the wrong side of the Raptors, still fighting good flame spinner angle and rise. It's free firing. Savior to get a hold of at least one. Can't get Xiaoshu. And they just end up in the corridor on top of a barbecue. LGD try to pounce. Over the wall. Climber, though, will buffer out with the flag and drag. Tier 2 gonna fall. Really a lot to be done there as LGD. Push. Continues. Hook into the depth charge. That's pretty good. Joy going to defend. Keeper's verdict from Shun. Oh, he's been so good this game. When he's on, he's on. Thank you, Pika Pika, for the resub 4 months. Damn. We've really got you now. Really, by the look of that pathing, LGD are just saying that we're going to have to give this up. I want to try and take that skull grab. They're TPing on this. Climber's in danger. They can flash over the wall. The equalizer for the slow. JDG looking to get a kill on the jungle, potentially find what they need to end this game right here. Sure, Pace, splitting targets. Looking at YCX. The taunt comes on through from the shoulder drown just to punch out. Sure, looking for the quickness. Can't quite find it. And JDG go looking for the quick killer. Can't do it. And that's actually going to leave LGD the opportunity. Fighting over this tier 2 now. Equalizer coming on down. Keeps verdict. Knocked one. Ah, but XQW buffers through with the Justice Punch. Unusual. I've seen that interaction before. Great commentary. Shame there's no official LPL stream anymore. Big engage from YCX, immediately punished, down for the count, but as the backside goes Sassy, you CC, he's in a 1v4! Page fighting goes up into the sky, will get the exhaust put down on him, and Sassy is dead. The problem is on the other side, Scout has found and deleted Save Yet. He'll get a triple. He might be looking for a little bit more. Can he get the quad for a Scout? Gonna try and find a little bit more as the overloads come on in. Xiaoshu's the one that picks it up. Sassy survived, everyone else most certainly did not. Shun's going to be disappointed he finally didn't get involved with a kill. But I think he'll be happy enough with a Game 1 victory. LGD with some good all-ins early on in the game. But as the game has gone on, Scout and Shun have just team fought better. LGD's target selection, map location in terms of where they were picking fights. The terrain choices were poor. And JDG turn the screws in the mid and late stages to bring themselves a Game 1 victory.